Posting your S.O.? My S.O. wants me to post her and show her off on my socials medias, which I only use for communication and memes. I don't post anything about my personal life online. I've always thought, social media was 5 steps back in the wrong direction for the human race. Great for communication and expediting information, but not socially. I want to make her feel like the queen she is in my eyes. I just feel so conflicted. To shed some light on her side. A refusal to publicly acknowledge, state relationship status can feel like you're trying to make it easier to cheat on her. Or, it makes her feel like you're ashamed of her, she's not something you want others to know about. It's possible a previous relationship actually did something to her to prove one, or both, of those feelings to be valid and a true evaluation of your behavior, even if you would never do anything to hurt her. I was once dating a guy who claimed, like you, that he just didn't like sharing anything about his personal life online. But then when he got with his next girlfriend, he posted about her pretty often over on Instagram without ever having mentioned me on it, or even ever asking for selfies together. Make your own memes using pics of her. Soon she'll ask you stop, and this whole thing will work itself out. I've been on the other side of this. I noticed my girlfriend never posted photos of us together. When I asked why, she said it wasn't like her to do that. I tried to understand, but since she has a couple photos with a couple exes, I felt a little like she didn't want people to know we were together. It made me feel a little ashamed. The relationship didn't last. I'd say, post your partner on their birthday and anniversary. Twice a year. It might not mean anything to you, but she would appreciate it, I'm sure. Use the important test. Is it more important for you not to post a picture of you together, or is it more important that she wants you to post a picture with her? Just make a couple picture your profile pic. Can you include her in something that you would post about? I don't like to post a lot of, look at me, stuff, but I will post about new restaurants. So in my case I could post about a new restaurant and mention that I went there with so-and-so. That way she does not have any reason to worry that you're trying to seem single online. As someone who kinda feels the same way about social media, I don't see where your reservations lie. If you don't care about social media all that much, what harm does it do to post her when you know it'll make her feel good? My boyfriend was disrespectful to my friends and I'm not sure if I can forgive him. I was recently at a music festival with my boyfriend, my friend, and her sibling. For context, my boyfriend and I are both white and my friends are Mexican. My friends wanted to see a couple of Mexican artists and expressed how meaningful it was to them that artists from their culture were headlining a big festival. My boyfriend kept saying disrespectful and casually racist things like how he didn't want to listen to music he can't understand, calling it shitty music, mimicking mariachi sounds and Mexican accents, saying things like chupo tequila, and calling it spaghetti music. I finally broke away from the group with him and told him in tears how racist and disrespectful he was being. He told me he was just joking and isn't a racist. I've never seen him be like this before, but I don't know if I can forgive him. What should I do next? I'm not racist, I'm just pretending to be. Yikes on bikes. As someone who has been in the same position as your friends, I would dump my friend if she didn't dump her racist boyfriend. I hope you either get rid of the boyfriend or the friends get rid of you both. He's racist trash. Dump him and go listen to good music with your friends. If he had apologized maybe, but instead he went with I was just joking. What he said was incredibly rude and offensive. He showed you exactly who he really is. You will judged by the company you keep. Is that how you want to remembered? If his joke is just straight up racism, it isn't really a joke. You're judged by the company you keep. I would have gone to listen to the Mexican headliners with your friends. A lot of Mexican bands are excellent. Best of luck op. I felt this. My ex made extremely racist comments to people and I guess that broke the camel's back. He is forever gone now. My 27M wife, 28F, cheated on me. We have a 2-year-old daughter together and I thought I had the perfect family. My friend confessed to me that he had an affair a year ago with him on nights where I thought she was playing poker. I confronted her and after her denials admitted she did kiss him. This infuriated me and I insisted on a divorce. She's trying to fight it. How do I let my wife know it's over without resorting to lawyers? You don't. You get a lawyer and be done with her. Or, you tell her you know she is lying. Trust, love, they're like a bathroom full of bubbles. Certain things pop those bubbles. Certain things create more. She has popped them all. Lol, they kissed gotta be the biggest trickle truth of all time. What are you looking for out of this since you want a divorce? Other than of course a partner that won't lie in your face about sleeping with your friend. 1. I would get a DNA test done to make sure she is your daughter, and 2. Unfortunately you will most likely need to hire a divorce attorney given the fact that she isn't coming to terms that you are leaving. I just went through this myself and learned it isn't cheap. I wish you the best and hope your daughter is truly yours. Crossed fingers. Can't. Need a lawyer for the divorce. Get a lawyer. Demand paternity test. Don't leave your house. Is this worth breaking up with my boyfriend over? I, 17F, have been with my boyfriend, 17F, for about 5 months now. I was under the impression that everything was going great, until I found out some things that have caused me some concern. I'm going to bullet point these things below. We were on each other's phones just snapping people back on our Snapchat accounts, and I opened a snap from his group chat with his friends. After opening the snap, I scrolled up a little in the chat to see that my boyfriend was telling his friends about our sexual encounters, which he promised me multiple times he wouldn't talk about with his friends since I go to school and have classes with one of them. Not only did he tell them about our sexual encounters, but he told them that I wasn't great at them, which I think really hurt the most because he knows I'm an inexperienced person when it comes to sexual stuff. He often has difficulty taking no for an answer when he tries to touch me in certain places. I'll tell him stuff like, I don't think I'm ready for that yet, and he will continue to touch me and tell me he loves me. Then he will say, well, why not? And then kinda start to pout, which makes me feel like I have to give in. I'll explain myself to him and he will tell me that I don't have to explain myself, but then continues to beg minutes later. I just think there's something off about this. His choice of friends, from what he has told me about them, is extremely concerning. From what he has told me, they're cheaters, liars, racists, sexists, etc. It doesn't appear that he himself engages in this behavior, but he just laughs when they act like this, which just doesn't feel right. Lastly, he's a Twitch streamer and my friends and I will occasionally join his streams just to leave comments and talk to him. One time when I wasn't on the stream, he supposedly made a saw joke about his best friend that was RPED when he was little. This one just really rubbed me the wrong way because he never speaks that way in front of me. Any advice would be much appreciated. Too long did not read. Don't know if I should break up with boyfriend due to above reasons. Y'all are only 17 and have this many problems? Tell him to kick rocks and find someone else. You have literally your whole life ahead of you. I would break up with him. These are huge red flags for me. Given that you felt you needed to post this 8 times in different places, I think you know the answer. Kudos to you for being so aware and not just brushing his behavior off as acceptable, because it's not. Hang on. So to summarize. He's sexually threatening, rapey. Shares your secrets. Spends time with racists, sexists. Makes rape jokes on a public forum. Is the question here. Should you spend the rest of your life with someone like that? The answer is only if you like those things. If he's trying to pressure you into things you don't want to do, run. Children, man. You are literal children. This is crazy. I am so old.